Hey guys, it's Connie. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for being here. This week I have the beautiful Mercedes-Benz EQB. Yes, you might say it looks identical to the GLB. That's because it is essentially the GLB in electric form. This is a fully electric small SUV, and I love the shape. I love the boxy shape. It looks amazing. I've always enjoyed the GLB, and you know what? I've always wanted to see the GLB with the third row in it, and I haven't yet. They've never put the third row in the press car before, but here on the EQB, I have the third row. And yes, you might say that SUV is too small to be a 7-seater, and you might be right, but we're gonna show you. I'm gonna jump in the back seat and show you how much space there is. This is beautiful in black, and really the only way you can tell that it is the electric GLB or EQB is the badging. So we have some on the sides, we have blue on the wheels, and then of course the rear badging, which I'll show you. All right, let's take this Mercedes EQB for a drive. We have dual motors, getting all-wheel drive, and 288 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. Like all electric vehicles, that's immediate torque, and yeah, it's good. It's quick, it's fun, and it will get you from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in about 6.2 seconds. Comfortable drive, I think I already mentioned. I always find Mercedes-Benz seats to be pretty firm, but comfortable, and quiet, of course, because it is fully electric. I forgot to talk about drive modes. We have Sport, Eco, Normal, and Individual, and I generally drive in sport mode because it's just the most fun, but yes, of course, it's going to deplete the battery quicker than normal or eco modes. Here we have our cute boxy rear end, and you can see that EQB 350 badging, as well as 4MATIC, which means, of course, in Mercedes speak, it is in all-wheel drive, which I would expect nothing less. Of course, in the US, you can get a front-wheel drive version, and I don't think it's coming to Canada, as per usual. I have put up the third row already because I was so curious. I couldn't wait. I had to do it before getting it on video. We do have a tonneau cover, which I've just kind of hidden in the car there. And you can see not a lot of space, but we are going to hop in and see what it looks like. And yeah, I mean, as you can see, it really goes right up to the back edge here. And I mean, it's a small SUV. As you can see, these seats are on rails, so that is a good thing because you need them to be for access to the third row and also giving your third row passengers some space. As you can see, I have that seat pulled all the way forward. I love that it has a sunroof in the second row. Let's have a look in the third. Oh, one thing I will note, ISOFIX or latch infant car systems. We have them in all 4 outboard seats. So you could have 4 infant car seats using latch in here. That's if you can squeeze the car seat and the child between that third row and second row. All right, let's have a look. These seats are slid all the way forward right now, as you can see. I am 5'1" for reference. We have cup holders here in between the 2 seats. Let's pull this back. So, not horrible, but I mean, not exactly spacious either, but I wouldn't consider this a full-time third row anyway. So we have a little cubby here, USB-C charger in the third row, vent, and these 2 cup holders here, and that's about it. What do you think? Is that enough space? We have a very comfortable and firm interior. We have manual thigh extenders. I always find Mercedes-Benz interiors great and comfortable. I love this floating screen that is the multimedia as well as the digital gauge cluster. And the other thing I love is that other than it being electric, everything I'm used to with Mercedes-Benz is the same in this EQB. It doesn't have any weird quirkiness to it. It's just simply Mercedes-Benz. The vents are the same, the climate control is the same. We have a little wireless charging here, 2 cup holders that are custom in size. This whole area is the same that I'm used to with the Mercedes-Benz GLB and other Mercedes-Benz. Really great, comfortable steering wheel, adjustable seats with heated seats and memory seating, of course. Let me show you the screens. All right, as I mentioned, the wireless charging area, cup holders, usual trackpad and wrist rest, and then a dual cubby with some more USB-C chargers in there, which is fantastic. It is not wireless Apple CarPlay, it is wired. The usual screen here, we can scroll through all the settings that we're used to with Mercedes-Benz, which I appreciate. But of course, we're gonna have an EQ section that's not in all of the other Mercedes-Benz, but you can see your consumption, your energy flow. You can see my battery's at 71%. And that means I have 247 kilometers in driving range, which shows me right here. And this fully customizable center digital gauge cluster, which I always love in Mercedes-Benz. I've gotten used to it. It is the same in all of them. The only difference on here would be that we would have the Eco and the EQ info that you wouldn't get on the gas-powered GLB. But I always enjoy switching this up, making it look different, playing with it, enjoying how customizable it is. And there we go, we put it in sport display mode. And again, the typical comfortable Mercedes-Benz steering wheel, you can control the multimedia here and your adaptive cruise here. And then I just use this little touch screen, or not touch screen. Well, yes, it is a little touch screen because we use it to flip through the different displays and make our changes the way we want them. And then, of course, the beautiful round Mercedes vents that I always enjoy. This EQB gets about 356 kilometers in electric range, which is about 250 miles. It's not a ton, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a small SUV. It's a 70.5 kilowatt per hour battery. And we have some options on this one. So the EQB starts at around 75,000 Canadian dollars and around 53,900 US dollars. Keep in mind that is for the front wheel drive model in the US, which isn't in Canada. This one has the premium package, intelligent package, the third row, which is a $1,300 Canadian option, or about 1,250 US dollars. And also the packages and the naming and the bundling of features is different from the US to Canada. So I tried to build this out as close as possible to this spec on the US website. So this one, as tested, is 85,500 Canadian dollars and approximately 64,000 US dollars. So it's not inexpensive. I think it's pretty pricey for a small electric SUV. However, it is Mercedes-Benz. You have that third row, which gives you the occasional option to add some extra kids, or you have family in town. But keeping in mind, I don't feel like it's a full-time 3-row SUV just based on the amount of space back there. Plus, when you're using that third row, there's basically zero cargo space. So that's something to keep in mind if you're looking for a 3-row SUV. This may not be the one. I do love that it's electric. I love electric cars. I love it. The regen is controlled by the left paddle shifter, like in a lot of electric cars now. So if you don't like regenerative braking or that one pedal drive feel, you don't have to. The default is just a normal drive feel with creep and roll. And then if you use the left paddle shifter to go into regen mode, it'll be more like a one pedal drive feel, which I always appreciate in an electric car, but some people don't. What do you think? Leave me a question or a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you soon.